Alright, welcome to the tutorial for the thing I do. I'm gonna open up Premiere Pro, which is what I like to use. I'm using the song "A Man Should Strengthen Himself" as requested by Wayford Green. He's a very, very talented singer, and he's just an all-around cool guy to talk to. I'm gonna wait for my computer to... A lot of it is knowing your source materials as much as possible. So, what I usually do is I listen to a song, and if I get inspired to make it into a video, I focus on the parts of the songs that were inspiring to me first, and then try to meld the two parts together, if that makes sense. So like the motivation parts are the brick, and then between them is the mortar that you just kind of use to fill in the blanks.
Like carrots, Angel.
What am I doing? Oh, gosh dang it. That is one of the trickiest things with this is you start looking for clips, and then you stop focusing on clips, and then you just start, I don't care. You start just watching the episode. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay. So, I'm going to bring in just a clip from the episode that I found earlier. There's the strength folder. We'll bring that in. Okay. So then from there, since it's only video oriented, I double click on the clip to bring it up here. Then I can drag the video only and then drop it in the timeline. I'm starting with this first because when I brought in the song and music video, it cropped the whole thing very strangely. Effects. Yeah, I don't know how basic I should be with describing how this stuff works, but yeah, you double click the clip, and then you hit effects here, then you can slide your scale until it's what you want. So I don't know, thank you for that. Okay, don't worry about chopping it, because if my playback permits. So yeah, you could see that, kind of, that playing through didn't affect how the song was heard. Man, just a chunk of audio that I'm going through. I try to let it play, and then when there's a break, or when there's a break in the song that I want to draw attention to with the video, then I'll pause and play back repeatedly. So just letting it go. So you could hear somewhere in this area he started going low. So zoom in a bit. Okay, a little too far back. It was about here. There you go. If this process looks tedious, it's just how I work. It's what makes sense to me, so. Okay. The playback on this. good enough for me. So look, you can see all these little ticks in the thing, and the good thing about that is when I drag this, it'll I do this because then when I make my cuts of the video, it automatically snaps to that. So I want to do something with the percussion at the beginning too, so I'll make the cuts for that. I kept the audio because I do not speak very much Chinese. I can say hello, Grandpa. There's a ni hao, yeah, yeah, but that's about all I know. I don't have a Japanese grandpa. Jeez, gosh dang it! I am such an uncultured American. I don't have a Chinese grandfather. I just know that phrase. So I've got all my cuts, all the breaks in the song that I want to bring attention to with the video. So I've got my percussion here. I've got my vocals here. So let's delve right into this. I'll make a cut right here because that's where the new bits is going to start. I want the swoop and then the land to come in with the first long hang. So for that, I'll drag it here to start it, and then just see where that change should be. So see how it comes in. See, it swoops. It actually lines up fairly well. Just want to make sure that with the falling also is the change in the note. So it comes in, and then just go through frame by frame to see where the drop happens. She's up here and stays in that area, and then starts to drop here. So you see, she drops down like that. So for that to line up how I want, I'm going to make the cut right here, because if I scrub forward, come on, gosh dang it. So right here starts to fall. So put the cut, and then I can just drag it over, and it'll overlap that, and then just play how I like. So, see how that works? I've got some empty frames from when the fall happens to where the next lyric happens. I can have this walking part right here, and then see right there she starts to talk, so I can have I can put a cut right here, drag this over, and it looks like that lines up. Yeah, just get that to sync, and then there you go. So just to see what we're looking at so far. So she's here and starts to talk right there. But she keeps talking when there's no more words, if that makes sense. So it's all, you get the long, but she's going long, da, 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 and you don't want any of that. So what I'm going to do is right here is the most open that her mouth gets, which is what I am going to try to go through and see how much of it I can grab. So here's this, and then the change. So I'm going to put the cut at the change, and then right here her mouth is open again. So I'm going to try and just cut out where the open mouth is. So there's the change. I'll get rid of this frame. That way it'll look like she didn't even close her mouth. Except it does, because I left in an extra frame. Don't need this frame. Let's get rid of that one. Take this, drag it over. There we go. So you're just going through. See, just here, there's no close. Right there, there is. But from here, you know, we were able to grab a few more frames of open mouth. And let's see, mouth is open here again. So we'll put the cut there. That's what we want. And then right here, that's what we don't want. So we'll cut that out too. Okay, mouth is open. Right there. Okay. Don't want this. Want that. So right here, you know, the mouth, it's just one solid opening and then closing for the note, rather than a lot of opening and closing throughout it. So the mouth closes here, and then the next note doesn't happen until the next frame. But that is fine, just as long as it gets the start and then doesn't have any breaks within the syllable. That's all I care about. I don't know if you are familiar with MacGyver, but a lot of this is like being MacGyver. MacGyver is a guy who can get out of any bind using his wits, a pocket knife, and a paper clip. The paper clip always comes in, but we're not defusing bombs over here. We are looking at what we have and changing it into what we need. Not that, you know, making this is an absolute necessity, but it's what we want to do. So we're freaking doing it. Alright. And then, since I have the other video lying underneath, it'll show me what's going on next. Yeah. So this is with righteous ardor. Frick. Burning hotter than the sun. I think it'd be funny to have that part where frick, I don't need the internet. Get out of here, please. That's what I want. The part where Fluttershy is talking to Celestia about the pet incident, because then, you know, talking to the sun. Is that funny? I don't know what episode that's in though. Gotta go. I've been recording for 2 hours. Holy frick. Eat some grapefruit during loading screens. Holy crap, that was better. Yeah. Season 1 definitely had its shortcomings as far as voice acting goes. But I think it was one of the more adventurous seasons. Where it's, hey, Austin's playing a game. I think it was one of the more adventurous seasons. Just because it felt like each episode brought something new we hadn't seen. Whereas after that, they just started reusing assets. So, I mean, I can't blame them, but it's just the observation.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about, honestly?
Princess.
I'm living in a box. I'm living in a cardboard box.
Heart was in the right place, child. But all you had to do was ask me, and I could have told you Philomena was a phoenix and saved you all this trouble.
I know. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. Next time I'll ask before taking matters into my own hooves. Should I write you a letter about that lesson, Princess?
No, that's quite all right. I think I can remember.
No, I'm sick of your fan mail. The import. Welcome to Video Clips Emporium. Here we import them. And there they are. Wow. Wow. So, could include the Phoenix going like, wow, wow, or to make it look like. Oh man. Let's make it look like she'd get thrown in jail after all. Look at that beautiful face. Pyong, dong, Dum, 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 dum. High encoding.
But it was high encoding. At this moment, I didn't realize that my computer lacked the capacity to keep up with the recording and completely freeze at a frame. So everything else got lost.
We got it. Let's render that. Well, there it is. Okay, bye.